Hey guys, it's Dean. Welcome to Manflow Yoga. This is a quick 15-minute yoga workout for your upper body. So we're going to be working a lot on strength and mobility today, going through some familiar exercises like planks, but also doing some exercises or yoga postures that you probably haven't done before if you haven't done yoga. This is going to help with your thoracic mobility. It's going to help with your overhead shoulder mobility, decreasing risk of injury from common shoulder injuries like rotator cuff tears or strains, and just helping with building a strong, injury-proof upper body. So today's workout is going to need a strap. If you don't have a strap, a yoga strap, you can just use a belt or a dog leash or even a t-shirt. Those will all work. So just use whatever you have lying around the house. I'll also be using a yoga mat, but you can just use a towel if you don't have a yoga mat. Let's get started. We're going to start on the ground with a needle thread. So bring your knees wide, your big toes touching, and then walk your arms out in front of you. If you're familiar with the child's pose, kind of setting up like that. But then I want you from here to slide your right hand between your left hand and your left knee. Turn to face toward the left. Release the side of your head to the ground. Press the back of your right arm into the floor, and then lightly pull it back toward the right. So pressing the arm down and then pulling back toward the right. As you're doing this, you should start to feel a stretch through the back of your right shoulder blade. This is called needle thread, and this is a really nice one for shoulder flexibility, relieving tension in your neck, and also helping with thoracic mobility. We are doing a little bit of a twist here, but try to keep your low back flat. So don't let your butt come way up near your ears. And breathe in and out of your nose. Try and make it nice and slow and controlled. And keep that up as much as you can for the entire workout. Just kind of keeping in the back of your mind, slow, controlled breathing. All right, let's switch sides. So now the right hand goes back where it started. You're going to slide your left hand between the right hand and the right knee, back of the arm against the ground. Press it into the floor, and then again, lightly pull it back toward the left. So pressing down and pulling is going to create a more active stretch, and that's what we want to do here. And again, this is targeting the inside of your shoulder blades, so your rhomboids. You can straighten the right arm if you want to make that more active. And again, try to keep your hips back, your butt kind of down and back toward your feet. Keep your head relaxed. Make sure the side of your head is relaxed on the floor. And breathe in and out of your nose. As you exhale, you can kind of go deeper into this stretch. You don't have to push yourself there. You're kind of just using your breathing to relax deeper into it. And one more breath here. All right. And then bring your left hand back to the top left corner of the mat. Hands are level. Press into your hands. Keep your legs where they are. Relax your chin toward your throat. And then I want you to lift your left arm up off the ground. Turn your thumb to face up. And squeeze your arm up as high as possible. To make this more challenging, you can bring your chest closer to the floor. Maybe releasing your head all the way to the ground. As long as you can keep that arm up. And this is a child's pose modification. It's a really good way to help strengthen your shoulders and improve your shoulder mobility. This is challenging, by the way. We're only going to be here for about 10 more seconds. So squeeze that thumb up as high as you can. Lock out your arm. Keep your neck relaxed. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Release your left hand down. Switch sides. Lift your right arm up. Squeeze the thumb up toward the ceiling. Again, to make this more challenging, you can bring your chest toward the floor, press your low back toward the ground, keep your head on the ground as you squeeze that arm up. If that's too challenging, bring your chest off the ground a little bit, and that way you can at least get the arm up. This is a really challenging movement if you haven't done it before. So again, if it's hard, don't worry, just do your best. If you got about 5 more seconds, push that arm higher. 3, 2, 1, and then release. All right, from here moving into a side plank. We're going to start with your knees down and your forearm down. So right forearm down, parallel to the top of the mat. Stack your knees, drive your hips up toward the ceiling, and then hug your elbow and your right knee toward one another. This is level 1. Level 2, bring your legs out, straighten your legs, stagger stance, so you're resting on the inside of your left foot and the outside of your right foot. Drive your hips toward the ceiling. Continue to hug your elbow and your feet toward one another, and pull your shoulder blades together. So your chest is open, chest facing to the outside. If you can, extend your left arm up. If that's too challenging, you can keep the knees down. To make this even more challenging, you can stack your legs. So left foot stacks on top of the right foot. Top of the head presses away from your hips. Drive the hips higher to make it more challenging. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Release. And then we'll switch sides. So left forearm parallel to the top of the mat. Again, you can start with your knees stacked. Right hand on the hip. Drive your hips up as high as you can. As you do that, you'll feel your left obliques start to work. You want to make sure that you're making a straight line as much as possible here from your hips to your shoulders. Make sure that your butt isn't out behind you or pressing forward. And again, pull the shoulder blades together so that you feel this weight in your upper back and not in the front of your chest. Make it more challenging by either staggering your feet, bringing the knee off the ground, or stacking your feet, whichever one works for you. And then extend your right arm up to make it even more challenging. 10 more seconds here. Side plank is awesome for your shoulders, your back, and for your core, but it is challenging, so feel free to take that knee down. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and then release onto your chest. Good job there. We're going to move into a Cobra. Bring your hands under your chest. Extend your legs as far back as they can go. Press the tops of your feet toward the floor, the front of your ankles toward the floor. Zipper your legs up, so squeeze your legs together. Squeeze your thighs so your knees lift. Tighten your abs. And then press the top of your head forward. Lift your chest away from the floor. Lifting, not pressing up. And then squeeze your elbows down toward your hips and in toward your spine. Keep your chin toward your throat. Continue to breathe in and out of your nose. Try not to gasp for air. We want to maintain control of your breathing. 10 seconds here. Really pulling those shoulder blades together and down. Pressing your head away from your hips and squeezing your core to protect your back. 3, 2, 1, and release. All right, from here, moving into a plank. You can start with your knees down, hands under your shoulders, belly button lifted. If it's difficult to press your hands on the ground, if you have wrist pain, you can make fists. If you have dumbbells, you can also hold on to dumbbells instead. That's the quick fix. To make this more challenging, bring your knees off the ground. Keep your shoulders directly above your hands. Knees lifted, belly button lifted. Should be flat in your back. You don't want to have your hips way up in the air. Don't want them sagging down. So think belly button toward the low back. Squeeze your hands and your feet to make this more challenging. And then we're going to do scapular protractions and retractions. So with your arms straight, I want you to pull your upper back toward the ceiling as much as possible, chest up. And then keeping your arms straight, pull the shoulder blades together, bringing your chest toward the floor. Inhale, extend, so pull your upper back toward the ceiling, lock out your arms. And then again, bring the chest down toward the floor, but keeping your arms straight, pull the shoulder blades together. 2 more of those on your own pace. Again, what we're doing here is protracting and retracting the shoulder blades, and this is really good for your upper back and shoulder health. 1 more just for fun. And then release your knees down. Okay, good job there. Nice little warm-up sequence. From here, we're gonna move into a lunge with twist. Step your right leg forward, keep your left leg back, toes tucked, knee down. If it's difficult to rest your knee on the floor, put a cushion, put a pad, put something underneath the kneecap so it doesn't hurt. Allow your hips to sink forward. You don't have to go too deep into this lunge here. We're going to work on strength, so I want you to do a lunge at kind of a manageable depth. Inhale your arms up. And as you exhale, bring your left hand forward and your right hand back, twisting your chest to face the wall. Inhale, bring your arms back up. Exhale, twist same side, so going back toward the right, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale back. Exhale, twist. So going up to 5 here. As you're doing this, you want to pretend that you're right next to a wall. So you're keeping that right arm as far back as possible and really focusing on thoracic mobility here. You're going to feel your upper back working as you do this. Hopefully you notice that your mid-back starts to open up as well. Last one. Back to the middle and release your hands. Good job. Let's switch sides. Left leg forward, right leg back. Toes are tucked. Remember, if that knee hurts on the ground, use a pad, use a cushion, use something. Get into a nice lunge position. Squeezing your thighs, squeezing your hips. Ribs lift up away from your hips so you're nice and tall in this lunge position. Inhale your arms up. And as you exhale, twist. Right hand forward, left hand back. Torso facing to the outside, hips forward. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist. Going up to 5 here. Again, you're going to feel the muscles in your upper back working. And you might feel them, start to get weak and want to give out. That's normal. Those muscles aren't really worked that much. This is really good for posture. This is really good for your shoulders. Good for preventing injury. If you're working on thoracic mobility, that's exactly what this is doing here. You can do this on a daily basis if you want. Make sure you're using your abs to twist and not just twisting passively, but really squeezing your abs to help you twist. Back up and then release. Okay, good job. Grab a strap. We're going to stand up, move into some standing side bends. Depending on your shoulder mobility, you can hold the strap further apart or closer together. Arms up, big breath in. Exhale, lean toward the right. Lean toward the left. Press your hips to the left and reach your arms toward the right. Inhale to get taller, pressing your head up, pulling the strap apart. Exhale, go deeper. Squeeze your arms back as far back as you can. Really challenge your shoulder mobility and your upper back strength. One more breath here. And then back to the middle. Deep breath in. Exhale, switch to the left, hips toward the right. Again, squeeze your arms back as far as you can. Really challenge your upper back strength. So not just stretching here, but building strength through your upper back. Press down through your feet, get as tall as you can. Bend deeper with the exhale. You're going to feel your abs, your thighs working, but also stretching from that right hip to the right shoulder. One more big breath here. And then back to the middle. From here to a standing back bend. Keep that strap about shoulder width distant, maybe closer. You want to challenge yourself. Deep breath in, lift up, look up. And as you exhale, squeeze your arms back as far as you can. Again, challenging your upper back strength, working on that shoulder mobility. It helps to pull the strap in opposite directions. So whatever you have there, a belt, dog leash, t-shirt, try to pull it apart as you squeeze your arms back. Keep your neck nice and long, so top of the head pressing away from your shoulders. 10 seconds, squeeze your arms even further back. Squeeze your abs. Make sure you're breathing. 3, 2, 1, release. All right, from here we're gonna move into a warrior one with your hands behind your back, holding the strap. Right leg forward, left foot back at a 45-degree angle, hips facing straight forward. Hold that strap behind your back, palms facing your body. Make sure you're turning your arms out, so elbows face back. Lift the strap away from your back. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, squeeze the strap away from your back. Bring your chest forward toward the wall in front of you. Don't go straight down. Instead, I want you to think pulling that chest forward toward the wall in front of you. Squeeze the strap away from your back. So this is a really, really nice shoulder exercise. Really good for shoulder mobility. Keep the strap squeezing away and higher up. One more breath here. And then come back up and switch sides. So left leg forward, right leg back. Point that right foot out 45 degrees. Do your best to get the hips straight forward. Knee over the ankle and the front foot. Hold that strap again behind the back. Maybe bringing your hands a little bit closer this time to challenge yourself. Open your chest. Reach your arms away from your back. Keep your shoulder blades pulling toward one another and down. Make sure that your shoulders don't round forward. Deep breath in. And push that chest forward and down toward the wall in front of you. Lift the strap away from the back. Keep your chest open. So you want to puff out your chest here. Don't let your shoulders round in. 2 breaths here. Try to keep the weight in your hips. Don't put it all in your left leg. As you exhale, squeeze your arms further away from the back. Shoulders away from the ears. Down away from the ears. 1 more breath. And then come back up. Release the strap. 1 more stretch. Find a wall, find a couch or a table, anything like that. You're going to put your hands against the wall at about hip level for a down dog on the wall. Bend your knees, push your chest toward the floor. Turn your biceps to face up. So your hands, index fingers are going to face straight up, thumbs face in. But I want you to turn your biceps to face up and then plug your shoulders into your back. So pulling your shoulders down away from the ears, pressing your chest down, and then I want you to play around with lifting your right arm up. So just holding your left hand to the wall, kind of building some strength, building some stability in the left arm, isolating that so we can really see what it feels. And then switching, just the right hand on the wall, lift your left arm away from the wall. Lock out the arm, shoulder plugged into the back, biceps wrapping up. Again, 1 more to each side. And switch, last time. Lift that left arm higher, lock out the right arm. And then go ahead and walk yourself into an upright position. Take it down to the floor. For a plank, squeeze your hands and your feet toward one another. Press your head forward, look forward. From here, lower down halfway. Keep your elbows tight to your sides. Open your chest, pull the shoulder blades together. Lift your belly button up, squeeze your thighs. Your elbows should be back. Forearms should be perpendicular to the floor. Chest open, shoulders working. Then release down. From here, last exercise, extend your arms forward, squeeze your thumbs up, reach your legs back, point the toes, Superman. Just 10 seconds here, squeeze your arms up, press your head forward, lift your legs up, squeeze your abs, squeeze your thighs. 5 seconds, arms even higher. 3, 2, 1, and then release your hands down. And take it into a child's pose to finish off this upper body workout. Arms straight, shoulder width distant, forehead down. Slow down your breathing. In and out of your nose. And spend at least 3 breaths here.
All right, great job on that workout today. If you're following along to this routine as part of the 7-day challenge, keep it going. And if you haven't already signed up for my free 7-day challenge, you can do so at the first link in the description below. This is a 7-day beginner's yoga for men challenge featuring 15-minute workouts and daily emails to help hold you accountable. This is an awesome way to get started with yoga, and it's free. Again, click that first link in the description below, and you'll get your first workout delivered to your inbox in just minutes. I'm also adding in a bonus head and neck essentials routine. This is a previously members-only workout that I'm making available for free when you sign up. So again, click that first link in the description below. I'll wait. Do it. And if you haven't already subscribed to this YouTube channel, subscribe. You'll be the first to know when new workouts and new videos are released. Like a video if you liked it. And if you have any questions or feedback, go ahead and leave a comment. Thanks again for being here. I'll see you in the next video.